Hi, we're Randy and Marta, and we're coming here from United States for Randy's hair transplant.
I was so nervous going into it, but now that it's done, it was so easy. I'm so happy that I chose Estenove for this experience.
Why would you pay 20 grand in LA, to get a transplant if you can have it for like a quarter of the cost with flights and hotels and everything included, Makes no sense.
The quality's not going to be any better. The procedure is not any better. They just cost more for nothing. The same thing with all the dental too. Coming all the way here from America can be very daunting for a lot of people. Having the aftercare team with me every step of the process, including before, during, and after, was incredibly helpful. Every single day for the post-surgery, they were on WhatsApp messaging me, asking for photos, asking how I felt.
It was the funniest thing ever, because when I posted the video for Estenove, it like went viral. And people on the street, in the gym, random people were coming up to us and they were like, oh my God, you're that couple that did the transplant in Turkey. Like, I know you, like, let me know which clinic, whatever. Random people just like knowing us from the video, from the transplant,
Just like going off with all the questions.
About the transplant,
And he's just a normal follower.
Yeah.
So, Marta, this question is actually for you. How has Randy's hair transplant affected your intimacy at the time where it was not allowed to?
Did we follow that rule? I think it was really, really difficult. I think it was a real struggle. And
I think we don't remember.
How long were we not supposed to do it after?
Like 1 month or something.
Yeah, it was tough.
2 weeks.
I think we struggled through it, but we made it work.
Did we?
It's good to hear you guys are following the rules. So Randy, how was your Turkish bath experience?
Second time I've got to do a Turkish bath in Turkey, and it's always incredible. It's always a little bit uncomfortable at first because you sweat it out, but the first time I didn't have such a good massage, but the massage was much better this time, and I never feel this clean.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's the best. I feel like I don't have to shower for the next week. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, how have you been?
I'm okay, how are you?
Perfect.
Good to see you again.
Yes. I want to check it before. That's it.
You've been busy.
Not too much busy.
Oh yeah, I see you posting all the time.
How are you?
Good. Happy to be
How
back.
is your hair?
You tell me. It looks very good. I think we're at about 6 months. Yeah, the top is very full. I think the front is, the top still
Yes,
is.
we had especially the frontal area.
Yeah.
Good density hair transplant. Also the increase the density the crown area. Yeah, looks fine. Golden area.
Yeah, I don't shave it down to a 0, usually to a 3.
Mm-hmm.
The first couple months I was a little bit worried because I thought some of it wouldn't come back, but it all came back, so I was very happy.
Okay, I think looks fine.
Yeah, it's very, very natural. It's very thick. It's everything I wanted.
If you are happy, we are happy.
I'm happy.
We're happy.
Do you have any question?
How often do people have to come back for a second?
Normally, 6 months, we need the 6 months for the healing process, the donor area. After 6 months, we can do second session, but I suggest 1 year because I want to see final result implanting hairs. After that, we can do the second session.
And do you think that I would be a candidate for a second session, or do you think that I would be less likely to need one?
I think you don't need, but maybe we can touch the crown area. If you don't like the density, we can add a little bit grafts the crown area.
What's different about the procedure here that you would receive in Turkey versus what you would receive in America? And more specifically, why is it so much more expensive there?
Expensive, I don't know, but I think Turkish doctors have the most experience than the American doctors. We can do implant more grafts in one session.
How often do you do hair transplants?
Every day.
Every day.
So how many hair transplants do you think this Estenove does?
Per year?
Yes.
Every day I can do 2-3 patients around. Every year 1,000 maybe.
Wow. That's amazing.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
Sometimes more.
Big experience.
Yes. The other things, yes, the price. I don't know exact price, but Turkey is cheaper than the
Yeah, I think
USA.
I was quoted originally at anywhere between 10 to 15,000,
10,000.
and I think here is 3,500 roughly.
Yeah, around
Yes, so
35.
it's at least a third of the cost. You use the DHI technique?
For you, yes, DHI technique. In our clinic, we use the DHI and Zafer technique. Both techniques we apply in our clinics. But for your operation, yes, DHI technique.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. I'm very happy. So thank you very much, and I appreciate everything. I think reflection is so much bigger than what you notice when it's happening. Now when I look at photos, it's unbelievable. I'm like, who was that person? And I had no idea it was that bad. Like, you can't even believe it. But then when you start to see it coming through, it's fun because you see like the little hairs that start to pop through, and you're like, oh, it's like growing a garden.
Yeah. It's just kind of difficult to pinpoint the change when you see it every day.
Yeah,
it's the same if somebody is gaining weight or losing weight. Like it's bigger shock when you see somebody after 2 months or whatever, and you're like, oh my God, you look different, you know?
But now that it's been like 6-7 months, and I look back at the photos from the beginning, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. And other people will point it out way more. Like my barber, every single time I go is
or your parents too when we went in,
too.
like because they haven't seen us for a while, so when they saw him they were like, oh my God, your hair looks really good. And now we don't talk about your hair or like the hair loss anymore, because the hair is there, so
I don't like the way that I look a certain way. I'm going to go to the gym every single day and I'm going to change it. If I don't like my teeth, I'm going to get braces. Why is hair any different? So is it a taboo? Absolutely. Should it be? I don't think so. It's fine now for, women have accepted, body change so much more than men have, to the point where it's like breast augmentations, rhinoplasties, they're so predominant in the US. Exactly. Most of them don't understand how simple the process is, and they don't understand how easy it is to just change something that they might be self-conscious about. It just takes really just a phone call.